one. Coming up right now on Daybreak Plus, a standoff in Holland overnight.
Also, an electric forest update. The FBI now getting involved in the investigation into a baby found dead there.
Thanks for waking up with us. Maybe you woke up a while ago, I don't know. But thanks for hanging out with us. We've got Sara back again for some more Daybreak Plus. It's always nice to have you here.
Yeah, last day on Daybreak today.
I was off the desk in the big studio earlier. If you were watching regular Daybreak and wondered why I wasn't there, I was here at Banff getting a behind-the-scenes look at some radioactive medicine, which was really incredible. And I'll tell you more about it at some point. But it was very cool what they're doing there to treat different diseases and what they make there, they use for treatment at that facility, but it also goes out to other facilities as well. So that was very cool. Just going to show this as well. This is a bike ride that we took yesterday. I don't know how much you can hear that. Yeah, it's the tunnel, so you gotta, you gotta make noise. Echoes. Less time outside today, though, with how hot it's gonna be.
You're gonna have to limit it for sure. We have the heat advisory in effect. A lot of questions on the expiration time. It technically expires at 8. We'll likely see it get extended as we move into Wednesday there. And really, an advisory is a step down from the extreme heat warning. So you may recall that we actually had that extreme heat warning with our first heat wave just a few weeks back. Still going to be hot and humid, but we'll see the extreme heat warning get issued here if we see heat indices greater than 105. And we're not expecting that today. So still hot, but at least a silver lining there. We're at 74 right now if you're headed out the door in Grand Rapids, 77 in Muskegon, and 73 in Kalamazoo. Quite warm for this time of day, just after this hour. And really, dew points continue to be in the mid 60s to low 70s. So
George, what time was it when you got in this morning?
What time?
I'm sorry. What time was it when you got in?
Temperature?
What temperature was it?
I think it was 68.
Okay.
Yeah.
My car said 77, but there's is that possibly correct?
I mean, it could be correct. I think we get sometimes questions if you look at our bug in the corner. You know how it'll say a temperature there?
I know that doesn't match the car thermometer.
It doesn't always. Yeah, the one that I'm showing here is at the airport. So it really can depend on where you are. It can vary actually quite significantly across the county. So it's possible that it was.
I just thought, man, this is the coolest part of the day.
This is it. This is the coolest part.
Yikes.
Yeah, so uphill from here. Dew point's obviously a big factor. It is a bit more muggy at the lake, but temperatures will actually be a little bit cooler. Not record-breaking. I know we discussed this a little bit yesterday, but I think we have a shot tomorrow. Oddly enough, the record for Grand Rapids tomorrow is 95, and we currently have a forecast of 97. So definitely could be a record-breaking day for us there. Not as close as we move towards Friday. Record there is 99, forecast of 92. And Friday should be our last day with temperatures in the 90s as well. So we see a little bit of improvement as it goes on. Thought this was interesting. Chief Meteorologist Ellen Baca left me this lovely stat on a Post-it note this morning. Always appreciated. Last time we were 96 or hotter was in 2017. Last time we were 97 or hotter, 2012. Last time we hit the triple digits, 2012. These are all for Grand Rapids. So yeah, 2012, hot summer. Apparently people remember that one.
That's the year my daughter was born, and my feet looked like Shrek feet. So I remember.
So you're like, I remember it distinctly.
I remember it well.
Yeah, so a very hot summer there. A lot of records come from the 2012 summer time frame. So yeah, we'll probably hit 96 today at least for some of us, and it'll be the first time in 9 years almost, or almost a decade, I should say. Tomorrow's the warmest, 97. Rain chances, obviously a big topic of discussion. We could have a few showers on Thursday, but nothing substantial. I think Friday we have a better chance, and then some scattered chances into the weekend, and then a system could bring us some better rain on Monday and Tuesday as we see those temperatures drop back down into the 80s. So
80s feels comfortable.
at this point, yeah, like just give me the 80s. Yeah, it's gonna be a rough stretch here for about 72 hours, and then it should start to feel a little bit better for us. Chances of thunderstorms are in the mix too this weekend and early next week. As far as the severe threat, nothing definitive at this point, but a lot of times when we see some cooler air take over warm air, we can see that. So we'll be on the lookout for that as well.
Over the weekend, I tried to get out and do some exercise outdoors. Yesterday, I took it inside.
Yeah, you gotta at some point. My cutoff, I think, for like outdoor running especially is like 80, 85.
Yeah.
I think that's where I kind of draw the line.
And if you can't do it early in the day, it's
exactly.
tougher.
And more sun and more heat for sure. So yeah, that's kind of the gist there.
We have time for a daily dad joke if you guys want to do it.
Would love.
I want to do this because I feel really stupid that I don't really, maybe I just don't think it's funny. I don't know. The question is, what do you call a magician on a plane? Yeah, I just want to make sure I had it right. Any guesses?
Got me on this one.
Yeah, I have no idea.
A flying saucer.
Am I supposed to get it?
I don't get it. Okay, my husband doesn't get it either.
Okay.
But this was his dad joke. Can someone explain this to us? Are we...
Is like saucer another word for like
Should we
magician?
be embarrassed that we don't get this? I don't know.
I don't know either.
Sometimes you just don't get them.
I'm checking the Facebook live stream. Someone said already hot at Holland Ottawa Beach General Store.
Yeah.
And they just got a shout out. So
Believe it. I believe it.
anybody get the joke? All right, let me know if you do, and I will update you.
There we go.
Here. Okay. Well, Sarah, thank you.
Yeah, of
We
course.
appreciate you,
Happy
even
to
though
be
you're
here.
telling us about these awful temperatures.
And I
Heat
don't
wave.
get any jokes, so not super helpful today on that front.
That's okay. We're just glad you're here. We do want to let you know about this standoff that happened overnight in Holland. 7 hours.
Yes, Karina Prieto has been following that story, and she filed this report.
I'm outside of the Holland Police Department following that 7+ hour long standoff. It happened in the area of Lincoln Avenue and East 16th Street. That's where Holland police tell us that they were called for reports of someone who was allegedly damaging property and also threatening a neighbor with a knife. We have some video from that scene when it was active earlier this morning. Holland police say it all started around 5:45 p.m. yesterday. They say the suspect retreated into the home before they arrived, effectively starting that standoff. We spoke with Captain Robert Bursma at the scene, who tells us they eventually used gas to get the person out of the home. That's after they say they had several hours of negotiation attempts. It all came to an end around 1:30 a.m. today on Tuesday. That's when our crews saw them take someone into custody there at the scene. We don't have any confirmed details on a suspect, but we'll bring you that information both on air and online as soon as we have it. For Daybreak Plus in Holland, I'm Karina Prieto, News 8.
And we have the rundown to get to a lot of other stories that we're following here at Wood TV.
Including the latest on cyclosporiasis. Say it slowly.
Notice I didn't put that in the words. We'll
Yeah.
let you know how you can try and protect yourself and which specific produce you may want to avoid.
Also, don't forget to download Wood TV Plus, the app. You can find it on Roku, Fire TV, or Apple TV. Scan the QR code there to learn more.
We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Daybreak Plus on a Tuesday morning. Let's get to the rundown.
Big news is that the FBI is now involved in the investigation into how a baby ended up in a porta-john at the Electric Forest Festival.
This was back on June 28th. The FBI is now offering a $15,000 reward, and they are assisting Michigan State Police in the investigation. The reward is for anyone who can help lead to an arrest and conviction in this case.
In having 50,000 people just attending, not including the workers, another 12,000 workers at the festival, the complexity of this is huge. We are going through video. We're trying to follow up on all the leads that are coming through, and that's probably one of the reasons that the FBI has come on board, because the national attention that this festival gets.
He said that there are tips coming in constantly, and of course there were thousands of people attending, thousands of people working there, so they have a lot of information to sift through in this investigation.
The other thing, this is national news, but it's affecting us a lot in Michigan because the number of cases just keeps exploding every day. How many, when it first got on everyone's radar, there were around 700 cases, and most of those were on the east side, but now we're seeing it everywhere. Cyclosporiasis, it's that parasitic illness, which the illness can last weeks and be fairly severe. This is what we're hearing from doctors about where it's coming from. Initially, they thought, okay, produce, but they didn't know what. Now they're saying, and this is not definitive, but what they're seeing is most likely lettuce or salad greens.
So they're basically saying avoid buying bagged lettuce and those pre-made salad kits. Instead, buy heads of lettuce, peel off a couple of leaves, wash it thoroughly, and they think that's a safer route.
Yeah, so throw away the outer layers. That's the advice for what you should buy. And I know those kits are so easy and convenient, but for now, the advice is to avoid them. As far as the cases, in Michigan, we have more than 2,600. 44 people have ended up in the hospital. That number is as of July 9th. So they update that, week by week. They have not ruled out other foods, but this is just what they think, and there's no specific grower or supplier yet either that they know of.
Right.
So it's all kind of still in flux.
And the cases are growing every day.
We know that police are still trying to figure out who killed a 21-year-old man in Kalamazoo. His family and friends held a vigil for him last night.
This is Vontavian Jackson, as you mentioned, 21 years old. They were at a grocery store parking lot last night holding candles and putting some of the candles on the ground for that vigil.
We don't really have any information from police on who they think did it.
No update yet on that. Still working on that.
We do have new video and information about a situation that unfolded on the 4th of July in downtown Grand Rapids. We told you there was a shooting. Was it 4 people?
4 people, including a teenager.
They ended up with injuries. Watch this, though. This is the crowd that police say really hindered the EMS response. So first responders were trying to get there to save these people, and the crowd just wouldn't break up.
And there was one person in particular who had multiple gunshot wounds. They were trying to get to that person, and first responders ended up having to carry that person about 100 yards to the ambulance instead of bringing the ambulance right up to them.
We have to get an ambulance here. Get back.
So that just shows you some of the, I would say, chaos at times. But their warning or message is you got to make way when first responders are there. They're trying to do their job.
Trying to save lives.
Okay, we will get to some other stuff coming up, including this Silversides, the USS Silversides. Man, people are crazy about this. They love it. So we'll talk a little bit about what's happening with that. Also, the new claims in the U of M sign stealing saga.
Another chapter in this ongoing saga. And then Miranda, we've got her guide to summertime fun.
Happy Tuesday. It is Kids Day out in downtown Kalamazoo. That means downtown businesses are offering special activities, discounts, and treats for kids. The streets will be transformed into a fun space for children to enjoy and celebrate summer. If you're looking for more ideas for free and affordable fun to get the kids out and about, check out our summer break guide. You can find it at woodtv.com. Make it a beautiful day where you live.
Welcome back to Daybreak Plus on a Tuesday morning, and we've got some news involving the University of Michigan.
Okay, yes, we do.
Or do we want to do the dad joke first?
Well, I kind of do.
Let's
okay,
do that.
So we did our daily dad joke earlier. The question was, what do you call a magician on a plane? The answer was a flying saucer. And nobody here got it, but thanks to our friends Deborah and Diane on watching us on Facebook Live, as in flying sorcerer. I feel like that's a bit of a stretch.
These are dad jokes.
You're right. Touche.
Sometimes it's a stretch.
Flying saucer. Like if you said it in a Jersey accent, flying saucer, then it works. It's my bad Jersey accent. Okay, yes, we do have this information this morning about U of M and the saga. That's why it's a saga, because it doesn't go away. New claims about who knew what when it came to sign stealing.
The former assistant football coach has amended his lawsuit against the university, and he basically says in his suit that the athletic director and the former president absolutely knew what was going on and tried to hide evidence by former assistant coach Matt Weiss. So that is the latest development there.
So George, Ward Manuel, obviously he's, in
the athletic director
right now. Mm-hmm. What do you think the implications of this are? Well,
he has come out and said that he intends to stay on the job as athletic director. I think it's a board meeting sometime this week. That particular item's not on their agenda, but
that doesn't mean
it's not going to come up. So I think there could be some issues. There's been a lot of success at the program. They've won a lot of titles, but there's also been a lot of messy stuff surrounding the program. The guy, assistant football coach, also says in this lawsuit that they knew about football coach Jerome Moore's affair with a staffer. So that's another allegation that's in this lawsuit.
So this assistant coach just doesn't want to take the fall for everything.
Correct. He is unloading.
And has nothing to lose at this point.
So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. Yeah, it's a case that we keep hearing different things about. Hasn't gone away.
Okay. Want to do some birthdays?
Sure.
Let's do it. Who do we have first? We don't have very many today,
No.
although a couple are very noteworthy.
Yeah.
We'll start with this one.
Harrison Ford, no.
Harrison Ford
Harrison
had a
Ford.
big birthday yesterday, and we just love him so much.
So we'll bring him back.
We wanted to wish him a happy birthday
Happy
again, because that's how cool Harrison Ford
That's
is.
right,
So
he's
we
that
hope he's
big.
still celebrating. Today, though, is Jane Lynch's birthday.
Jane Lynch, 66, Glee,
Of
and
Glee fame and so much.
2.5 Men. She's also been in some great movies, 40-Year-Old Virgin, Talladega
I
Nights.
forgot that she was in that one.
Yeah,
She's always a good, not just cameo, but she's just funny.
yes.
Okay, this one, you may know him as Charlie Salinger, but Matthew Fox, who, if you're younger, maybe more Lost is how you know him. He's done a lot, but those
Party
are
of
two big
Five.
ones. Party of Five is what I remember him from, but I was talking with one of our digital producers, and she was like, yeah, I've never heard of that. And I thought, oh, gosh, I feel old. So, but yeah, happy birthday to Matthew Fox. And we typically only talk about people who have passed on their birthdays if there's some other significance. And we will never forget Grand Rapids' favorite son, Gerald R. Ford. It is his birthday today.
113.
And there will be an event today, in fact.
Yeah, over at the Presidential Museum, their daughter, Susan Ford Bales, will have a tribute, and then they're also laying a presidential wreath by the tomb.
So that's happening today. If you'd like to honor the late President Gerald R. Ford and his wife Betty and listen to his daughter speak, that will happen today. What time is that?
9:30.
So
It's
coming up.
happening fairly
Head
soon.
out soon if you want to go, but we'll have video of it as well.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just bumped Jordan.
Elbowing it, getting around.
We're kind of squeezed in. So I was just checking our numbers on social media and video plays. People are so interested in this, the USS Silverside.
Yes.
So there is a USS Silverside museum, but the submarine is on its final journey, and there's just a ton of interest in it. Let's first hear from Veronica Campbell, who's the executive director of the Silverside Museum.
The vessel obviously is 85 years old, so there's a lot
That is not
to
Veronica
take
Campbell.
into consideration when you're going
he is
across the lake,
associated
right?
with
So we had
the
to make sure the
Silverside
hull is in
Museum.
good condition. We had to do some repairs on the hull to make it, seaworthy. We had to reactivate some of our systems. For instance, we took about 40,000 gallons of diesel fuel off her last November, which had been on there for a very long time. But in order to do that, we had to make her fuel system work again. So a lot of little pieces had to come together in order to make this day happen. And it's almost surreal that it's happening.
Duncan McLean got all this video yesterday, got to get some pretty cool perspectives of this vessel and what they've used it for, which they've used it for quite a lot.
Back in World War II, in the 1940s, it went on patrols. It actually sunk 20 some odd Japanese ships,
23.
23, damaged several others.
Destroyed 16 sea mines and rescued 2 downed pilots.
So it has a place in American history.
Now it's on a 120-mile tow to Wisconsin, and they're taking that out of the
vessel,
water
obviously, is
entirely
85
for the
years
first
old, so there's a
time
lot
since
to
1954.
take into consideration when you're going across the lake, right?
That's
so we had to
very
make sure the
interesting.
hull's in good condition.
So this
We had to
will
do some
be
repairs
a
on the hull
a
to make it,
museum.
It's gonna be a
you know,
museum.
seaworthy.
But what a cool, like,
we had to reactivate some of our systems.
if I'm gonna go to
For
a
instance,
museum,
we took about 40,000
actually being on the
gallons
ship,
of diesel
that's pretty
fuel
neat.
off her last November.
So
which
yeah, we'll
had
keep you
been on there
updated
for
on
a
the
very long
progress
time, but
there.
in order to do
with,
that, we had to make our fuel
USS
system work again. So
Silverside.
Silverside.
85
years old.
Not bad.
Not bad.
How'd everything go this morning, George?
Everything was good this morning.
Good.
It's always better to have you in the studio,
Well,
but
sure.
you know, we made it through.
If you weren't watching at the beginning, I was over at Banff.
Yeah.
They are doing amazing things there in medical research and medical treatments. So it was really neat. They attach radioactivity to drugs. The drugs can find the disease, and then the radioactivity can kill it. And
Kills
it's
the
all so
disease.
targeted.
Huh.
So you're not, killing off all these cells all over your body. It's just targeting cancer, and it's amazing. But I'm working on a whole report on that I'll share eventually.
Okay. That sounds good.
Thanks for hanging out with us here on Daybreak Plus.
Yes, you have a good day. We'll see you again tomorrow.